Welcome back guys. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 just received a new update on PC platform in the form of patch 1.2.3. Size of the update is around 4 GB. This is the update log. This update includes many bug fixes and even weapon tuning, but it does not seem to include any performance improvements. This game really does not suffer from any major performance issues. Day 1 performance was quite good, which is very rare for a game that uses Unreal Engine 5, which is notorious for its traversal stutters. In this video, I'll be updating my Optiscaler FSR frame generation guide for this game. Older builds of Optiscaler mod were unstable, causing the game to crash randomly. Latest Daria build of Optiscaler fixed this issue. We'll also show you how to use DLSS Upscaler in conjunction with FSR frame generation. The game is shipped with an older version of DLSS Upscaler, so I'll be manually updating it to the latest version. I tried using NVIDIA app to override DLSS Upscaler, but for some reason, it did not work. You basically need to use this build of Optiscaler version 0.7.7 preview 11 or anything newer than it. It improves Optiscaler's FSR frame generation and hotfix compatibility with Clair. I'll give the direct download link to it in the description of the video. Just click on the .7z link to download the build. Download the latest version of DLSS Upscaler from TechPower's website. At the time of recording this video, it's version 310.2.1. Click on download here. Under the version, click on any of these servers, download will start. I'll be running the PC Gamepass version of the game. It has also received the update. Big thanks to keymailer and Xbox for providing me with a free monthly subscription of PC Gamepass. It gives us access to hundreds of games. We can play these games for as long as we want until our subscription expires. Games from first-party Microsoft Studio and even third-party studios are included with PC Gamepass. Even EA Play membership is included. In India, Microsoft even supports UPI mode of payment. We just need to use the model preset K in order to activate the transformer model of DLSS 4. We can verify these details using DLSS debug overlay. I'll activate the overlay by executing the registry code provided by Emos. And just copy these lines. Create a new text file anywhere on your PC. Name it anything you want. I'll just name it as overlay. Change the extension of this file from .txt to .reg. Hit enter. Yes. Right click, open with Notepad. Paste the lines here. Click on file, click on save, close and run this registry file. This will enable the DLSS debug overlay. If you want to disable it, just replace the number 4 here with 0 like this. Click on file, click on save, close and run this registry file. I'll revert the change as I want to enable the DLSS debug overlay. Run this registry file. Click on OK. That's it. Cutscenes in this game are capped at 30 FPS. They even have black bars at the top and at the bottom sides. I'll be removing these limitations using Lyall's fix. This is the latest version 0.0.9. You can download it from GitHub. I'll give its link in the description. Just expand the asset section. Now I have the PC Gamepass version of the game, so I'll be downloading the Xbox version of the mod. If you own the Steam version of the game, just download the Steam version of it. Xbox. First, I'll be installing Optiscaler mod. Open the mod's archive file. Copy the highlighted files. 3 of them. Open the game's install directory. Just open Xbox PC app. Go to My Library. Select the game. Click on the 3 dots here. Click on Manage. Click on Files. Click on Browse. Open the game's install folder. There it is. Content folder. Sandfall folder. Binaries folder. WinGDK folder. Paste the files here. Change the name of Optiscaler.dll file to winmm.dll. Hit enter. Open Optiscaler.ini file. Just set TX12 Upscaler to DLSS. FG type to OptiFG as I'll be using Optiscaler frame generation. This game does not support DLSS frame generation, so we cannot use Nukem 9's mod. Click on file, click on save, close. Now I'll install Lyall's fix. Open its archive file. Open Sandfall folder, Binaries folder, WinGDK folder. Copy all of the files present inside WinGDK folder. Open the game's install directory. You know what to do. Content folder, Sandfall, Binaries, WinGDK. Paste the files here, right next to Optiscaler files. Now I'll manually update DLSS Upscaler. Open the Upscaler's archive file, copy this DLL file nvngx_DLSS. Open the game's install directory. I'll show you where to paste this file. Open content folder, sandfall folder, plugins folder, NVIDIA folder, DLSS folder, binaries, third party, Win64. This is the older version of DLSS Upscaler that the game uses, 3.7.10. Replace it with the latest version. Highlight the file. Yeah, it's the latest version, 310.2.1. Now, it's not a mandatory requirement for enabling hardware accelerated GPU scheduling setting for using Optiscaler mod, but if you have an RTX GPU, it's recommended to enable it. Right click anywhere on the desktop, click on display settings, click on graphics, click on advanced graphics settings. From here, enable hardware accelerated GPU scheduling setting. If your monitor supports VRA, enable the setting as well. Now I'll enable VSYNC and low latency mode settings from NVIDIA control panel. Click on manage 3D settings, click on program settings. From this drop down bar, you need to select Clair Expedition 33 EXE. This is what it looks like for the PC Gamepass version of the game. Scroll down until you find low latency mode setting, just set it to ultra. Game does not support reflex. This is why I'm using LLM from NVIDIA control panel. Scroll down to the end, enable VSync from here, apply the changes. My monitor is G-Sync compatible. I'll enable the corresponding settings for it. Click on setup G-Sync here and enable the following settings. Enable G-Sync, G-Sync compatible, enable for full screen mode, and enable settings for the selected display model. I'll also enable G-Sync compatible indicator. This step is optional. Click on display here and check this setting. G-Sync compatible indicator. That's it. We are ready to run the game. Just make sure no third party overlay like Afterburner or RTSS is running in the background. Otherwise, Optiscaler's hotfix won't work properly. I'll just use NVIDIA's performance overlay to show you the metrics. Launch the game. I'll be testing the game on my Windows PC that has a Ryzen 5700X 3D processor and an RTX 2070 Super GPU. We'll be using the high settings. Upscaler set to DLSS using its quality preset, resolution scale 66.6%. VSync disabled. No FPS cap applied, display mode full screen resolution full HD, post processing effects disabled, everything set to high. I'll just set post process to low. Yeah, that's it. With these settings, FPS should be within a range of 60 to 80. We are in. I'm playing as Lyall. Yeah, here FPS is close to 65. Check out the DLSS debug overlay in the bottom left corner. Render preset used is K. Version of the Upscaler 310.2.1. Auto exposure setting is on. Yeah, image quality is looking quite good, sharp. Oh no, that NPC is coming straight towards me. I don't want to start a battle. Wanted to enable Optiscaler FSR frame generation first. 60 to 65 FPS here. Just open Optiscaler menu by pressing the insert keyboard key. It opened up. From this drop down bar, make sure DLSS is selected. Version is shown here. Auto exposure setting is on. Don't need to change anything from here. Just enable frame generation by checking this setting, FG active. Check this setting now, FG hotfix, and set the limit value to 2. Do not enable FG extended and FG immediate capture settings. Show you the debug view. Verify whether frame generation is working properly or not. Save INS so that settings get saved. Upon restart, close. Yeah, no HUD elements are visible in the bottom middle image. HUD should not flicker with Optiscaler FSR frame generation enabled. Only DLSS debug overlay is showing up in the bottom middle image as it's not a part of the game's interface. The color palette is exactly the same for the bottom middle and bottom right images. So smoothing effect should work properly. Displays are working properly for all of the images. Just disable the debug overlay. Save and close. Alright, FPS increased to around 110. Can observe the added amount of smoothness. Smoothing effect is working very nicely in this game. Just disable DLSS debug overlay after verifying the details using the registry file. It's not required now, it's flickering. You can see game's HUD elements are not flickering. Alright, the battle started. NPC attacked me. Latency is not a problem. I'll try to execute parries, dodges. Quick time and timing perfect. Landed the parry, see. Another perfect parry. Okay, now I'll show you a cutscene. Let's test Lyall's fix. There shouldn't be any black bars. In this particular area, game was crashing frequently with the older versions of Optiscaler mod. It's not happening anymore. We'll be fighting against a boss. Yeah, this is the cutscene that I was talking about. No black bars are present at the top and at the bottom sides. So Lyall's fix is working properly. FPS is unlocked. Here we are getting close to 90 FPS, and there's the boss. Game should not be crashing here. Always used to happen with the older builds of Optiscaler. Yeah, this thing is big. I'll try to execute parry and dodges. Landed the counter. When using Optiscaler FSR frame generation in this game, just make sure you're targeting a minimum of 60 as the base FPS. This way latency won't be a problem. Use my skills. Using ultra low latency mode in conjunction with NVIDIA control panel VSYNC will cap the game's FPS at a value slightly lower than your display's max refresh rate value. For example, if your display supports up to 144Hz refresh rate, FPS will get capped at 138. My monitor supports up to 240Hz refresh rate, so FPS got capped at 225. Everything's perfect here. I'll test another area. I'll quickly show you how to disable DLSS debug overlay. Just open the registry file that we created earlier using Notepad. Replace number 4 here with 0. Click on File, Save, Close, run this registry file. Click on OK. That's it. I'll test the game in one more area. Show you how to use Optiscaler to increase the image sharpness. We are in. This is the continent. Big open area. NPCs are roaming around. FPS here is within a range of 85 to 90. Not bad. Animation is still looking smooth. Game's HUD is not flickering. DLSS debug overlay is disabled now. Open Optiscaler menu by pressing the insert keyboard key. I'll show you how to increase the image sharpness. Just check this setting override under sharpness. Now move the slider to the right side. I maxed it out. Look at its effect. Over sharpened the image. I'll just set it to 0.500, close to it. It's completely up to you. Using it is optional. Your image quality is looking slightly sharper now. You also have the option to use DLA if your GPU is powerful enough. Up to you. So that's it for the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.